That was 2021-0310 by Ryuichi Sakamoto. That was from his 15th and final studio album, titled 12, released last January. That was my top album of last year, actually. I always enjoyed Sakamoto's work in Yellow Magic Orchestra. I was in the 80s and 90s, and then when he went to more his personal, independent electronic ambient landscape noise. I really like that style of noise. It's kind of weird to listen to because, like, I mean, not like it's weird or anything like that, but ambient's not really everyone's cup of tea because, well, it makes sense. It's ambient music. It's not. I'm not saying it's impossible to get into. It's not, but for those who don't really listen to ambient music that often, it's might be something difficult. It's kind of slow. I wouldn't say slow, but it's very minimalistic. I kind of want to go with one theme for today. So for the first half, we're going to do ambient tracks, ambient classical. We're going to do I guess I say electronic jazz. We're going to finish it off with some Turkish music and a African jazz song. Good afternoon, listeners of Coffee Noise. I'm your host, DJ Marlin, and if you can't believe it, it's Tuesday once again. How are we doing out there, listeners? I am doing fantastic today. It is the 10th of September, 2024. It is the, third week of college, I think. I can't remember, honestly. I've already forgotten. I have a paper due this Saturday that I still got to work on. 3 pages, so not difficult. It sounds pretty easy, actually. It's only 3 pages long. But do I want to do it? Not really. I'm kind of, I wouldn't say bored. Lazy. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm just kind of lazy. Yeah. To the listeners out there, shout out to my girlfriend out there. She's doing her work out there, doing her classwork. So, Ashley, you better do your classwork. Let's see. What's on my mind right now? Well, in personal use, it's been 1 year since I had my dog with me, so shout out to my dog Sammy out there. He's not listening, well, for obvious reasons. 1, he's a dog, and 2, he really can't use a computer because he's a dog. I love the boy. Little rascal. He is one difficult dog to calm down. Maybe that's just part of the charm he has. I don't know. I would have to I would have to think about that. Like, why is he so energetic? Probably is it the food I'm giving him? Could be that, honestly. I don't know. I'd have to look into why he's being so energetic and whatnot. But it's good. Shout out to the dog. Anyways, let's talk about the next 2 tracks we'll be playing for today. The next 2 tracks come from the independent record Sile Records, known for their ambient works on Bandcamp. Supporting small independent artists out there. Shout out to all y'all who make music on the daily. We respect the grind. It's not an easy thing to do. As someone who's made music in the past, it's not easy. But we do it because we love it. The next 2 tracks, the track we're going to play right now is Boundaries, a collaboration by Rude and Morimoto Nakoi. And then we're going to finish off with Sales by Jogging House off their album Rendezvous. And Boundaries comes off the 2024 album Reminiscence. I've been listening to a lot of their work recently. It's calming. I take the bus back to Harlingen on the way home, and I often find myself falling asleep to these tracks. So, pretty sure this will probably keep you in a nice, calm mood. So, let's get into the tracks right now. This is Boundaries, and that's Sales by Jogging House by their album Rendezvous. Yeah, it's just really calming, relaxing ambient music. So if you're into that stuff, definitely check out Sile Records out there on Bandcamp. Anyways, let's talk about something related to music. Bumper stickers that I have on my car. My daily beater is a 2008 Dodge Nitro. Do I love the car? Absolutely not. It has issues probably once every other day. But it is my ride, so it is my car, and I love it. I has some issues with that. But you know what? Whatever. We're not gonna talk about that. We are here to talk about music. And today's topic, we're gonna talk about some bumper stickers that I have on my car. I like weird bumper stickers, like one of the bumper stickers I have right now in my car is a yellow sticker in black text that says, "Keep honking. I'm listening to Alice Coltrane's Meteoric Sensation, Universal Consciousness." 1971 Meteoric Sensation. I love Alice Coltrane. I love her free jazz work, and I love that album. So, I definitely had to get that sticker on my car. Another sticker that I had is the "Keep Honking. I'm listening to Dystopia's 1994 seminal album, Human Equals Garbage." I also love the band Dystopia. And then the recent sticker I picked up that's actually getting shipped out right now to me is I guess you could say like a pinkish, like what's that? Fuchsia? I think that's the name of the color, if I'm correct. In black text that says, and I read, "My other ride is the extraterrestrial energy generated by the cosmic transmissions of the Sun Ra Orchestra." Would anyone driving behind me realize what I'm saying? Absolutely not, because it's probably like, what is this kid talking about? Sun Ra is one of my favorite free jazz artists. I definitely see him as like one of my top 20s. I think still my favorite free jazz, even though very short, I guess you could say, quote unquote, short discography. Albert Eiler, he's one of my favorite. Peter Brutzmann, there's a lot of them. John Coltrane, obviously, his second half. The more free jazz style, Miles Davis, what's it called? Anthony Braxton, that's the name I'm remembering. Anthony Braxton, oh god, I love that live album he had from New York. I think it was like 1972. Beautiful. I really love that album. Am I just rambling at the moment? Quite possibly. Quite possibly indeed. How to focus on that issue? I have no idea. Also, I was listening to a lot of Raji. I think they say he's like some soul musician from like, I think it's like the 70s or 80s. Beautiful, 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 just beautiful, calming music. I've been listening to that a lot in my morning rides to the bus stop. It really wakes me up. Although, listeners, I have to go to the gas station tonight because I am low on gas. I am about 2 ticks away from being on an empty tank, so I'll make it back home, but I'll probably have to stop at the gas station. The one in Harlingen. It's actually on the corner before you hit the soccer complex, which I'm still not a big fan of when they moved it there. My pants, shoes, and socks got wet today, so I'm currently not wearing socks today. So very scandalous of me. I usually don't do this, but I guess you gotta try something new every single day. Hopefully they do something about that because it is very uncomfortable waiting outside at the soccer complex for the bus, especially right now when it's raining. Not a big fan of that, but you know what? Hopefully it gets resolved around sooner or later because, yeah, it's just not the best thing. Our next track is coming from the Portland, Oregon record label Project Records. This is by the Swedish artist Henrik. I'm not going to say his last name. I'm probably going to butcher it. Milkord, I believe he did like an ambient album, like cellos and violin. Let's just get into the track. This is Sarabensky. I'm not going to say. Let's just get into the track. You know what, listeners? Remember, you're tuned into Coffee Noise. And we're back, listeners. That was Henrik Milkroyd. If you're into classical music, I'm pretty sure you'll definitely enjoy his work. Let's see. Something was on the top of my mind recently. Let's see. What would be one that got out of my mind? T-shirts. Been something I've been doing a lot recently. Band T-shirts, movie T-shirts. I'm currently wearing the neon shirt for the film that came out this year, Longlegs. Really did enjoy that film. Also, I'm looking at getting a shirt for the film Cuckoo. I went to go see both of them in theaters. Really enjoyed both. I'm pretty much a big fan of neon films. Although I'm looking forward to that new film Neon's making. I think it's coming out late this year. I think it's Nora. Is that what it is? No, I think it's Nora. Yeah, it's pretty sure. I always like Sean Baker's cinematography, his directing work. I really love it. So I'm definitely gonna be looking forward. Actually coming out in October. So listeners, I will be definitely gonna be buying my movie tickets to see that film. I am looking forward to that. I'm debating if I want to go. I might look into seeing the movie here in Edinburgh, the AMC Theater up here. It's a very nice theater. Other movies I've watched this year, actually, so far. Let me just pull up my letterbox real fast. Yes, I use letterbox. Yes, does that make me pretentious? Absolutely. I'm also an A24 supporter, so yeah. Let's see what movie I recently watched. So far I've seen Cuckoo. I've seen the Deadpool Wolverine film. Didn't really care for much. Didn't really care for Deadpool. I'm just not really a superhero movie guy, so that could just be it. Let's see, Long Legs obviously flushed away. I saw that movie again. I really do like it, and it's probably just childhood nostalgia for me. Really did like it. Let's see. Back in May, I did see South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. I really love that film. Just really, am I just a big fan of South Park at heart? Yeah, juvenile humor. Say what you want about it. It's good. Peluca, one of the short films, short college art films that was made. That was actually the precursor of the now beloved, or very much beloved film, Napoleon Dynamite. Everyone loves that film, obviously. Let's see what's another film I've also watched. Back in May, I did also see Civil War. Obviously, really did love that film. And then, obviously, in April, when I took my psychology, when I had my philosophy course with Professor Morrissey, I was watching a lot of films for his class. So there's that. And yeah, let's see. Obviously, I saw, what was that film? The last one thing I saw for that class was 2001: A Space Odyssey, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think it was that film. 2001: Space Odyssey. Really enjoyed that film. Really do. Yeah, I should probably watch it over sometime again. The next track I'm going to be playing, it's going to be the collab album between, excuse me, Floating Points, Pharoah Sanders, and the London Symphony Orchestra. Their album Movements is such a beautiful, beautiful album. I think it came out in 2022. It's definitely up there as one of my favorite albums. One of my few rare 5 out of 5 albums. Rest in peace to the GOAT, Pharoah Sanders. He passed away, I think, around the time that album came out. And just the passion, the sound. Oh my god, it just works so well with that track. If you're able to, just maybe try to close your eyes and just listen to the track. This is Movement 7. That was Movement 7. I always loved Floating Point's work. It was a very weird, not weird, it's the wrong word. What would be the right word? I guess you would say, in a simplistic term, a very attractive charm to it. Floating Points is going from like your stereotypical, I guess you could say, early to mid 2010s electronic dance house music to this collab album, yeah, with the first hand. It's very all over the place, and oh, I just love it. Let's talk about electronic music for a while before I get into the last 2 tracks. I am looking forward to my arrival of the pre-order album I got for Aphex Twin's album, Selected Ambient Works 2, expanded. I bought the CD bundle that came with the triple CD, as well as the white Aphex Twin T-shirt. Definitely going to be having fun wearing that on campus for those who listen to Aphex Twins. I wear a lot of band tees. I've been noticed that yesterday, or let's see, what band tees have I worn so far this week, or previous. I've worn Sun, Black Country New Road, Torture. Let's see what's another band tee. Smashing Pumpkins. Let's see, music related, NTS Radio. I'm currently wearing a Long Legs t-shirt. But anything that does with like pop culture I personally love, I think that's what I've been wearing a lot recently. Obviously, if needed, I can dress up a bit nicer. Do I want to? Yes and no, because I'm just really comfortable in the clothing I'm wearing right now. Why would I want to put something on that's yeah, where would you find this comfortable? Don't let anyone else tell you, oh, you can't wear that. Where would you like? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the final two tracks for today. I wanted to play something a little different, so we're gonna play some. I believe it's Turkish music. Is it Turkish? I want to say it's Turkish. Hold up. Actually, there's only one way for me to check real fast. Yes, Turkish music. Mavi Isklar, I think it was called. The track was being playing is Kananam. If you're almost right, it's almost like the lo-fi sound of, I guess I would say, the Beach Boys in some sense. I'm probably just making words on top of my head, but that's what it reminds me a lot of. And the last track we're playing is Embua Be Lamitu by Halu Magaria. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name as well, but yeah, I've been recently going onto a jazz ambient kick recently. Hope y'all are enjoying this. As usually, this week's playlist is available on both Apple Music and Spotify. It should be posted on my Instagram. You can follow me there at Watford2003. That's WATFORD and the number's 2003. Why Watford? I don't know. I used Wikipedia random articles, and that was the name of a football team from the Premier League. And ever since then, yeah, just roll with Watford as like as my music name when I'm making music, which hopefully I plan on releasing in the future. Anyways, let's get into some Turkish rock. It is 4:57, listeners. That's about to do wrap up today's show. Hope you enjoyed it. Today we played a total of, I believe, 7 tracks, if I am correct. Let me see right here. Yes, 7 tracks. Just to go down, we played 2021-03-10 by Ryuichi Sakamoto, Boundaries by Rukle and Moromnati, Sales by Jogging House, Serambadisk, Strength, I don't know, by Henrik Milkeroyd, Movement 7 by Floating Points and Ferris Sanders featuring the London Symphony Orchestra, Kanam by Mavi Isklar, and then Emboa by Lamitu Hailu Magara and his Dalak band. I think I'm going to try looking for more foreign music to start playing for you listeners out there. Let's get away from I love English and obviously where we live. We live in the valley. There's a lot of Hispanic based music and Spanish speaking. Let's try to get something to different languages. So I'll be definitely on the lookout on the internet for some new music for you listeners out there. Maybe you'll find something you might enjoy. As always, I say, this week's playlist is available on Spotify and Apple Music. You can find them by following me on Instagram at Watford2003. And you can always see me around campus. I'm mainly doing schoolwork or at the gym or reading or writing notes. It's my final semester, so I'm pretty much busy 24/7, which is always fun. And then on the weekends, I have my pizza job gig. I make pizzas. That's kind of cool to think about. And it sounds cool, but it's really not. You really meet a lot of not so friendly figures. Anyways, let's think. Final thoughts of the day. Blueberry muffins, black coffee, jelly-filled donuts. That's about it. That wraps up for me. I'm your host, DJ Marlin. I'll see you next week, listeners, here on Vaquero Radio, the Valley's only student station. Bye-bye.